So you guys know Quincy's famous line that nothing gets past his bow? Well, today I wanted to put that to the test and I wanted to see if we can do the 2 Megapops challenge with Quincy. So I'm not exactly sure how difficult this whole run is going to be because Quincy is one of those types of heroes that is good at some things but is not exactly our late game choice. So we're going to see how that thing goes. And are we fine on this round? Let me just... Okay, so there was a green bloom that made it a little bit farther, so I think I'm gonna get a glue gunner just to not have to worry about anything. And so in regards to Quincy and how difficult this is gonna be, I guess Quincy is kind of nice because he gets his camo texture a little bit early, he's nice versus the early rounds, he responds somewhat well to outbursts because he shoots 2 arrows, right? Are we fine? Yes, just before he exited his range, that was the last shot. So let's have him on strong again just so he deals with these yellows. Again. Wow, that's very close. And I was really trying to do that because I don't want to waste the ability on round 14 because now we have pinks. And I think I'm just going to use the ability now on 15 and that should be that. So as soon as the pinks appear, which should be right now, there we go. Just use the ability. I'm not even going to time it. Just as soon as they appear and that should be fine. And so the entire plan for this thing is to basically super buff Quincy while also giving him a lot of support towers. So we're looking at things like the call to arms. We're looking at things... Are we fine? No, we're not. Okay, so let's have Quincy on strong, get rid of these green balloons, and then I'm gonna switch to first when they start coming off from this diagonal. So have him on strong, just get rid of the yellows. Go back on first. Is this fine? This looks a lot better than last time. Yeah, it is. Now this is a very important round to beat without using any abilities because I want to have it for 18. Oh, that was beautiful. Did you guys see that? He popped 3 reds in one shot. Okay, so that was very important because I wanted to save the ability for 18. This ability is basically round 10 on steroids. So round 10 is a bunch of blue balloons and then a huge blue wave. And round 18 is a bunch of green balloons and then a huge green wave at the end. So let's have him on strong, just like we had him around 16. Go back to first and this should be fine, I think. Yeah, it is. Okay, so let me just think about this alch placement. I want to have it towards the bottom, I think. And also something that I saw my alchemist doing in one of my previous 2 Megapops challenges is he was taking a lot of pops. So we're going to avoid the 420 and we're going to avoid the 401 alchemist at all costs. We're just going to keep it as 400. We don't want to give it attack speed. We don't want to make it stronger against anything because the entire challenge might depend on it. And this guy has a lot of room to attack balloons. Okay, so the first mob is coming up. I bought a 400 Alchemist, a 200 Village, and let's see how we're going to do versus this one. I suspect it's going to be super easy. We have the ability, so let's see how it does. Yeah, that was not even close. Are we doing fine versus these rainbows? I have a feeling that I should have had them on strong and then switch to first whenever balloons are on this diagonal coming from right to left. It's looking fine. It's looking fine. Okay, round 49, this is a round that's actually going to be a challenge, I think, because we're going to have ceramics and then they're going to be followed up by a bunch of regrow rainbows. So let's use the ability immediately, see how we do versus these ceramics. Oh, I already see 2 ceramics that were not popped. I mean, he's really trying. The Alchemist is helping out a little bit as well. Let's get the Grow Blocker. And this Rapid Shot cooldown is way too long. We really need to be careful with this ability for now. Oh, that's so close. Oh, it's only 2. No. Okay, so we've got $19,000. I'm just gonna buy the Overclock. The Overclock is the tower that we're gonna use later on anyways. It's very nice because the Overclock is gonna have 100% uptime on Quincy, so we don't have to worry about timing it. And it's kind of like a Rapid Shot, right? So this is doing way better, and we even have the Rapid Shot saved. I'm gonna get the Grow Blocker again. Okay, so round 54, this is one of those more interesting rounds in the 50s, which has Moabs but also has ceramics. So I use the ability, and I think 55 might be a little bit of an issue because of that. See, the thing with 55 is that the 4th ceramic wave is the biggest of them all. So let me just get the 012 glue. Last wave, look at this one. This one is the biggest. I mean, the overclock is doing work, but it's not really looking good, huh? Oh, Rapid Shot is about to be on. Oh my god, that was so close. Wow. I think that one was just pure RNG. I'm gonna be honest. Round 59. Now this one has a bunch of ceramics and a bunch of lead balloons. I'm not worried about the lead balloons. I'm worried about the mess that's gonna happen on screen because these ceramics are regrow. So let's overclock and see what happens. I mean, I guess we can use the level 10 ability, but it's not looking necessary, I think. Yeah, we're fine. Okay, round 60. Let's overclock Quincy. Let's just try and see what happens if we don't use anything and then we're gonna use an ability if needed. Yeah, it leaks. So 61 is gonna have a bunch of Moabs, then a bunch of free grow zebras. And I guess it would be better if we used the level 10 ability so we can save the Rapid Shot, right? Let's use the ability now. Overclock. I mean, did I make a mistake by saving the rapid shot? I don't know. Okay, so let's just get the 023 glue. I was kind of holding off of getting the Moab glue, but I'm gonna do it. I mean, this is probably the best run that I've had so far. No, the Moab. Are we gonna deal with the Moab? We have to do it. Yes, there we go. Thank you, free Dark Monkey. Well, it's not free. We're playing with Chimsmo, but you guys know what I mean. So let's blast the first wave and then use the rapid shot for the second one. Let's see if it's even possible to beat a single ceramic wave using only the rapid shot. So let's wait and use it now. Yeah, it's barely enough. So we can beat 2 out of 3 waves. Okay, so here's something that I've noticed on one of my previous failed runs. So I'm going to pause the video in a second and I'm going to explain to you guys. But what you guys see coming from the left side is a huge ceramic wave. And as you guys can see, the balloons are leaking on the right side, but the huge ceramic wave, the second ceramic wave, is next to the village. And the Storm of Arrows ability is ready. So what I want to try is, let's see if we can pop the balloons at the end with the Storm of Arrows. But if the AoE is big enough so that it affects these balloons on the left side and helps us out a little bit, then maybe we have a shot at this. Overclock the Relentless Glue just so we get as many balloons glued as possible. Second wave is coming. Let's use the ability now. Oh my god, that was so close. But we're fine. We popped a huge portion of the second ceramic wave. So let's see if we can beat the third one. Use the rapid shot. Overclock. Yes. We have this. Yes. Holy, that was so good. We have this. That was so good. I can't believe that just happened. Okay, the run continues, I guess. Okay, so round 75. This is one of those rounds where you kind of have to be careful with the abilities. And I'm saying that because I want to save the Storm of Arrows for 76, which means that we only have the rapid shot and the overclock to beat this. Yeah, that's way too many balloons. I don't think we're handling this. And look at how many are coming from the top. But see, that's the thing. It was balloons, right? It wasn't Moabs, it wasn't BFBs. It was normal balloons that was a problem. So how about I try and get something like a 032 glue on the right side? Okay, let me actually try and save some money. So have this guy under the range of the village. And I'm going to buy a 022. I'm not going to buy the glue hose just because I'm looking to get the permabrew. So let's see how a 022 is going to do. And then if we need to, we're going to upgrade to the glue hose. Not looking good. Let's upgrade to the glue hose this time, get a 032 glue, and let's have it under the range of the village and see what happens. So what I want to do is I want to use the rapid shot onto these 45 Moabs. And now the ideal scenario would be popping them one by one. Okay, so the first one is gone, but that's a huge wave of balloons. So now the glue hose is going to work. Look at that. Look at the glue hose just slow everything down. We're going to have the rapid shot pretty soon. We just need to hold on until the rapid shot comes off cooldown. That's it. It's kind of holding on. It's barely holding on. There we go. Let's use it. And there it is. And that is why I was saving the ability, because we absolutely need it for 76. So we're kind of dealing with them, but there is a no. No, we're actually not dealing with them. Okay, so remember that glue we bought a while back? Yeah, that glue is helping them regrow like crazy. This is just such a waste of money to have to buy all these villages. And this is the line that's not protected. So I'm actually going to buy one more. I'm going to keep this one as 010. I really don't want to spend any money right now. That permabrew is not going to happen if we keep this up. Glue strike. Close. Storm of Arrows. Okay, overclock. Let's not mess this up. Rapid shot is up. Let's just be patient, see what happens. Glue strike's up as well. Use the ability. Yes. 45 balloons. Glue strike. Do we need it? Yes, I think we have this. Yes, there we go. That took so long. What a round. Let's just get rid of these Moabs, and then only the BFBs are, I guess, going to be a huge problem, but still. Let's just get the abilities on cooldown so that we're going to have them up again later in the round. 63, this is so close. The permabrew is at 64. No, ceramics leaking again. Do we have this with the Storm of Arrows? Yes, we do. Okay, get it. 64.8. Nice, that was so clutch with the permabrew timing. It was mid-round. Let's see how he does versus 45 BFBs. Let's overclock him. Let's use a rapid shot and look at our boy just melt these BFBs. Wow. Let's use both of the abilities. Let's just get rid of these small balloons. And let me just check. I actually want to know how many balloons. It's 22,000. So The perma has 22,000 pops, and I guess the question now is it gonna get more? Is it gonna get more than 40,000 to this point, which I don't think it is. I was thinking of buying a support Chinook, but I'm just gonna get a call to arms. I thought it was way more than that, but 22,000 is fine. So let's see how we do versus the DDTs. Oh my god, this is way too strong. What is happening? Did you guys see 95, by the way? Where did it go? Alright, round 97 is ending, and the big boss, round 98, is coming up. Let's see how we do. Quincy is at max level, so max damage. I'm going to use all of the abilities and see what happens. So let's just overclock and click all the buttons right now. Rapid shot. Use the call to arms. Whoa. Where did it go? Hello? That was round 98. It disappeared in 3 seconds. Wow, I'm actually surprised how good Quincy is. I knew that the 3-arrow buff is kind of nice, but I didn't expect it to be this good. Okay, so let's use all the abilities. I'm going to click Quincy just so we can see him going over the 2 million pop mark. So use the overclock, and we're going to use the call to arms. We're going to use the Sabo. And there it is, 2 million pops with Quincy. What a challenge. And I guess it was worth the struggle because those early rounds, some of those early rounds were really close, but it was worth it at the end because the end was just so easy. So everyone was at like 26,000 pops, I think was the Alchemist. That was the most out of everyone, and the other towers didn't take anything. But there it is, 2 mega pops with Quincy. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thanks for watching it, and I'll see you in the next one.